I want to talk about the evils in Hollywood and the dumbass documentaries that do shit about it. And of course, Cookman Diddy. Let's go. 1. Surviving R.Kelly. For years, R.Kelly was pissing on women, pissing in their buttholes, possibly vaginas, right? Mouths, nose, ears, eyeballs, herpes, all that shit, right? Maybe herpes, I don't know. For years, he had victims after victims after victims, and nothing happened. There was a P tape, but he finally got a documentary and finally got put in bars. Put in bars? Put behind bars. That's what I meant to say. But for years, he had victims, right? For years. And nothing happened. Rappers and R&B singers, they all, I'm sure, knew about his shit. There's all these dirty secrets in Hollywood, music industry. There's this dirty shit, right? Fucking, sucking, boho bashing. That's what happens. So, this happens. Again, years of victims. Nothing happens until years later. Quiet on the set. What is this about? This is about Nickelodeon in the dark days, they say. Where Keenan and Kel, all these fun. I remember in my childhood watching these shows, thinking, "Oh, this is fun," but in reality, this dirty son of a bitches were doing stuff, or they were just making dirty innuendos and nasty shit and perverted shit for kids to say. They were doing some nasty and dirty shit. Again, Hollywood knew, people knew. Why didn't anyone say anything? Because they were making people money, so everyone stood shut. No one said shit. Until finally a documentary comes out after years of abuse. Children who become adults are fucking whacked out of their heads. They're doing drugs. They're sucking and fucking for drugs. They're boho bashing. Again, there's a trend. Boho bashing. You know what that means? That means a butthole gets bashed by a dick. Just saying. Or fingers. Or fingers and a dick. Anyway. Pretty Baby. Brook Shields. Another documentary. This is Brook Shields. She was young in Hollywood, and this shows her transition from a young girl to an adult, and what she was going through, and how people in Hollywood, there were talk shows and people gawking over her when she was young, knowing that, oh, she's gonna be something beautiful, and ooh, look how she is now. She was abused. She was, guys, she says in this documentary, an executive producer or director, powerful director, she went in his room one day, didn't know what was gonna happen. I guess they were supposed to talk about some shit, and then he manhandles her. She lets it happen because she didn't know if she would get hurt. All right. Anyway, for years she's been going through this, right? Nothing happens to him. Nothing happened so far still to him. No one said shit. Why? He probably makes people money. He's probably powerful in the industry. So everyone stays shut. Okay? No one says a word. Until years later. And then again, actually, years later, this documentary, she doesn't name names. So no one's harmed. She just tells her story. Oh, this happened. Oh, I was abused here. Oh, it was so weird. It was creepy. And my mom, and this and that, the other thing. Nothing. That's it. That's it. What the fuck? And Diddy. His home was raided. It's because of alleged sex trafficking investigation. Is connected to the sex trafficking investigation. All right, so as reports and people have been talking about for a while. Well, recently, pretty recently, after Cassie, all this stuff, freak offs, him doing Usher in the booty hole, right when he was young, maybe, I don't know, but anyway, freak offs at his home, people popping buttholes, sniffing duty off their penises, right? Getting a train on Cassie, Diddy in the corner jacking off. For years he was jacking off in corners. For years he was coming while she was getting trained on. And he was probably fucking and sucking guys. Famous guys. Right? Nothing. No one says anything. You know, Orlando Brown said Diddy, sucked his balls. Actually, I think he said he deep throated him or something like that. Licked his nutsack. I don't know, something like that. It was explicit. Not sure with the details, but that happened. That's what he says. I wasn't there, but anyway, years of him sucking and fucking guys. Allegations of this. There's story. So many stories of him in Russian bathhouses. Fucking guys. Russians, I don't know. Russian bathhouse. Might have been Russian. Who knows? But he was sucking and fucking. Right? Did he suck and fuck Biggie? I hope not. But baby, right? Can't stop, won't stop. Maybe he couldn't stop. Maybe he wouldn't stop. I mean, Diddy wasn't going to stop. He couldn't stop. He kept on going. He was running shit. Running buttholes. Making the tight ones loose and making the loose ones looser. That's what Diddy was doing. Right? He was a butthole stretcher. And his butthole's getting stretched. Possibly. Don't know. Probably, though. So, because, they say, I mean, there's all stories, right? Of, like, these white businessmen. They're freaking powerful. But then they like getting dominated. They get dominatrixes, a dominatrix to bash their ball sack, to tell them that they're stupid and to walk on their backs and to punch their nuts. Say, oh, you stupid, weak piece of shit. And they don't even have sex with them. The dominatrix just whips them and fucking says you're useless and this, that. Diddy was very powerful, is very powerful. So did he have that? You know what? No one ever thought this. I've never heard this. But Diddy could have had certain things happen like that, right? Diddy's powerful, all powerful. What if one day he's jacking off in the corner while Cassie or someone else gets banged by guys? He's jacking off, and then he has this woman mashing his nutsack, or Usher mashing his nutsack. Hey, bashing his nutsack, stretching his booty hole. I don't know. That dynamic, Usher and Diddy. I mean, that's fucking creepy, right? When Usher was a kid, Diddy would bring him to orgies. Usher was like 15. The fuck you doing with a 15-year-old going to orgies, Diddy? I don't give a fuck if you think orgies is cool or not. I think they are. I think they're fine, fun, fantastic. Why do you think I'm wearing this mask? Orgies. This is my orgy mask. I go to orgies. Where was I? Today. 10 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago. At an orgy. Coming everywhere. Right? I came in a girl's booty hole. She said, "Oh, daddy." And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Come in my booty hole." And I said, "Okay." And I did. I cream pied that booty hole. But that's for another day. That's my experience. I'm talking about Diddy now. Did Diddy have his anus bashed in and his balls squashed? I don't know. Maybe. Why am I going through this? This is the whole conversation on Diddy when it should be the whole. All right, I'm gonna stop that. This is what I mean. This is what I'm getting at. For years, Diddy has been finger popping guys' buttholes, has been jerking off in corners like the fucking Spider-Man. He's probably like all in a fucking top corner, just looking down, like Spider-Man, just jacking off. Right? He's glued on the walls from his cum. He has cum fingers, cummy fingers. That's Diddy. Diddy cummy fingers combs. Right? He was Diddy cummy fingers combs. I like that. I'm gonna trademark it. So he was climbing on walls with his cummy fingers and then jerking off down, down. So he was. This is Diddy, right? He climbed on the walls with his cummy fingers, and then he was up on the wall next to the ceiling. He was holding himself up, and then he was jerking off, and then Cassie was there getting banged, and he would come on the floor, and then he would drop on the floor, and then a dominatrix would push his head on it down to his cum, and then say, "Lick it, you fucking dog, you creep piece of shit, motherfucker," and he would say, "Yes," and then he would lick his own cum. Boom. That's what happened. That's what I think. That's what I think. Anyway, so for years, Cummy Fingers Diddy did that shit, right? Then years, Brook Shields went through a whole bunch of shit. By the way, Brook Shields, I mean, she was huge, right? So you can't imagine that she was the only one. Of course not. She was definitely not the only one that got abused. Many more before her, many more after her. Many more to this day. Quiet on the Set, Nickelodeon. These guys are being creeps, doing creepy shit, being fucking pedo pieces of garbage, right? No one said anything. No one said anything, no one said anything. This is the moral of the story. Fuck these documentaries. Except for Diddy. I mean, Diddy, there's no documentary on his cummy finger ass, but there might be. I mean, 50 Cent said he's doing a documentary, and that'll be funny. I mean, not funny. I mean, Diddy's funny. Or not Diddy. 50's funny. So, it might be funny, but no, he's going to put it more in the serious realm. Anyway, so stop with these fucking documentaries. Who gives a shit? Why? Because no one's saying anything. No one's doing anything to these people. So there's abuse for years and years and years. And then something happens to them after years of abusing children, adults, women, men. I mean, holy shit. Terry Crews, he said there was a director or some shit, and he went into his room or something, and then the director had a robe or something, and he wanted Terry Crews to do something. It doesn't just happen to women, it happens to men. So there's no discrimination there. Men and women get their booty holes tainted by Hollywood. If you're in Hollywood, keep your booty hole tight, because they will try to stretch it out as much as they can. You want money? You want millions? That booty hole, open it up for me. Pucker up. Say cheese. Right? Don't say cheese. Don't pucker up. Stay strong, stand strong. What the fuck you doing? You know what's fucked up? Is that this type of shit happens all the time in Hollywood. And all these people in the Oscars, they don't say shit, right? Now, you may say, and some people, of course, oh, they're not gonna say anything. Well, first of all, you should always say something, right? But you understand maybe the little actors, the actors that aren't in big roles, that don't have much of a push, right? That doesn't have the big thing behind them. They might not say anything because they want to get bigger. They want to be bigger. They want to make more millions. They want to have a bigger house and lots of cars, lots of women, yada yada, right? But what about the motherfuckers who are huge, that can say what they want to say, that could shed a light with all the abuse that happens in Hollywood? The Nicolas Cages. I don't know why he's the first one that popped in my head, but it is. He is. Leonardo DiCaprio's. The Tom Hanks. All these people that have huge names, kings and queens in Hollywood, they say nothing. Now, let's go into that. Well, first of all, like I said, these documentaries, who gives a shit? Because no one says anything, no one gets in trouble. There's victims, and there's so many victims. There's countless victims. These documentaries just say, hey, these people fucked heads and pussies and assholes of these kids or adults. All right, now let's maybe do something. Anyway, so you have to think, if Hollywood, if they don't say anything, now there's a couple things. No, there's two things. One, they're pieces of shit that want to keep their status and money, and want to continue to possibly have roles. And they know that some of these directors or whatever did that type of shit, and they want to work with that director, so they say shut. Or there's a whole bunch of people around that director or around this, and they say shut because they want to make money with this person, this person, this person. Maybe. Or they did some dirty shit. Nasty, dirty shit. Filthy motherfuckers. Pedos, possibly. All this nasty shit. Now, if that's the case, then that's the reason why they don't say anything. That's why the reason they say shut. Because let's say they say this person, this director, forced himself on these women, right? He's allegedly always does this. This is a thing he does all the time. The women are scared to say something, but I know it's these people, this person. Then that person and that motherfucker's a rat, and all these evil pieces of pedo, forceful pieces of shit. Again, it's not just one person, it's many. So the many of them point at this guy and say, we're going to destroy him, or we're going to destroy her. And then we're going to tell everyone that fucking Leonardo DiCaprio fucks guys and boys. Leo! Not Titanic. Oh, Leo. I'll never let go, Leo. Maybe. I mean, or not boys, but girls. Is that what Leo's doing? Popping young girls? I mean, of course, he never gets an older woman, right? No one near his age. No female near his age. So did he used to go from the bottom of the barrel? Not ugly, but meaning young. Did Leo go young? Very young. And then he decided, you know what? This is great. I don't want to get in trouble. So I'm going to do this a few times. Get a taste of it. Then jump up a bit. When I jump up, I'll jump up just a bit. Just a bit. And then I'll break it off. And then go back down. And then keep on climbing up. Break it off. Go back down. This motherfucker. This dirty piece of shit. That's what I'm thinking. Possibly. I don't know. But all these cocksuckers mum's the word. They don't say anything. I don't understand even these victims, like Brooke Shields in her documentary. She doesn't say the guy's name. No, doesn't. Why? Why? It's not like she's getting huge roles anyway. What the fuck? You're a victim, right? Say names. Name names. But they don't. So all these documentaries come out for what? They're gonna say something. They're gonna say something. No, they're not. They don't say anything. They don't say anything at all. So, for years and years and years, a victim. Oh, R.Kelly, he's in jail. Yeah, after years of victimizing women. Years of victimizing girls. Pissing. Shitting on faces. Pissing in mouths. Telling them to piss in buckets. And then saying, hey, bitch. And then throwing the piss bucket in their face. And the girl goes, ah, my eyes. And he goes, good. Now mop it up, bitch. And then she mops it up. And then he pees on her head. That's what happens. Years of that shit. And then he went to jail. Why? Because he's not, I believe I can fly, R. Kelly. He's not trapped in the closet, R. Kelly. Right? He's not burning up, R. Kelly. He's fucking going to goddamn West Bumfuck doing a gig or some shit. Or not doing anything, R. Kelly. So then they get him. Because he's not doing anything. That's what happens. Diddy? What the fuck did Diddy do? What did he do? Because he was doing all this dirty shit, right? Then Cassie finally did this. But she had years to do this this fucking suing him, right? Getting that money. So she said shut. She stayed shut, right? So was it because of her? Of course, that was the first domino. But did he get some people pissed off? And those people pushed her into saying something. Possibly to get him out of here. Because who knows? Maybe he diddled a boy. Maybe he diddled a kid who was the son of a fucking director or booze guy. And that guy was like, oh shit, not my son. You could do this to this kid, but not my son, he's my son. Hey Cassie, fuck him up. Tell the story, the whole story. That you getting pumped daily by guys, random guys. Tell him. And then that happened. Maybe. Just maybe. I don't know though. I just don't know. It is fucking nuts that Diddy's home was raided. It really is crazy. Diddy's home was raided. No fucking way. Look at that. Look at that. That's not a mansion. What the fuck is this? What? Oh, cars. Look at this guy. What the fuck is he doing? Talking to fucking HSI. Alright. There's dog bounty hunter up in this bitch. Who knows? God damn. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. How fucked up is that? You see this. Beautiful mansion. Right? Beautiful pool. He looks like he's an X-Men or fan of X-Men. That's cool. I like that. But what's fucked up? Again, he's been doing this shit for years. He was able to collect so much money. That's abuse. All here is just all fucking pussy blood, asshole blood, just ball blood, just all this. He had to fucking suck to get this, right? Tears, blood, sweat, and tears. Literally. Pussy blood, dick blood, asshole blood. I'm making this disgusting because this is why. He's a piece of shit. He made so much money. He's worth so much money. He shouldn't be. Why? Because it should have been, it was known how fucked up he was. There was stories for years how fucked up he was. And no one really said shit. There was word in the street, right? Oh, Diddy does this, does this, does this. But no one says anything. So he's worth this now. After the abuse he's been doing, allegations of him forceful on women, all this shit. And he gets away with it for years. So, all in all, I just want to say, people will stay shut. Hollywood stay shut. They go on their high horse and talk about climate change when they're fucking on their jets. And they say climate change, why? Because they're getting paid for it. And because they're fucking stupid. Propaganda. Now I'm going to climate change? What the fuck? What is this? Climate change now? It's not. But I'm saying that they're fucking stupid. So they do that, right? And they talk about Trump and Trump's evil, right? Again, they're fucking dim and dumb. But they don't say what's going on in the back fucking yards. They don't say, oh, this person that has a huge mansion, they were forceful with this woman, this guy. They were doing this, oh, to get a role, they forced this person to do this. No. They stay shut. They all stay shut. So when they're on their high horse, just know, they're fucking dim, dumb, goddamn idiots. Fucking stupid. Worthless people. The only thing they're worth is, you're a jester. Make me laugh, motherfucker. Make me laugh. Or make me cry if there's a nice good movie. Or make me mad. Or scared. That's it. You need to stay shut because you always stay shut. So if you always stay shut, don't talk about anything else. Because you're not, your words mean jack shit. And anyone who watches Oscars, watches the Emmys, listens to those motherfuckers talk nonsense about climate change, or nonsense about Trump, or nonsense about what's really happening. What the fuck is really happening? Why in Emmys? Why not talk about sexual abuse in Hollywood, huh? Why not say Maxine fucking cocksucker with Maxine Waters, Jocelyn Maxwell? Say, hey, this woman Jocelyn Maxwell, she knows who was on the island, who did what dirty shit. We need to know. Emmys, Oscars, we need to know. These women, these girls were abused for years by powerful people. We need to take these powerful people down. Hurrah! No. They don't say it. Because they're doing some dirty shit. They're double dong dildoing each other. That's what it is. A whole class of double dongs. Double dong dildoing. Diddy. Cummy fingers Diddy. Watching his girl and a guy double donging. Disgusting, Diddy. Fucking disgusting. You deserve fucking jail. God damn it. And you deserve none of this money. All this money needs to go to me and to these women too. These women deserve it. Me, I just want some money. I am rich. I have mansions all over the place. I do orgies, like I said. Hour ago, I bang bitches. I cummed in booty holes. I was in an orgy. Again, that's another conversation, another day, another moment, another time. But this time, Diddy, this is you're a piece of shit. But anyway, long story, goddamn short, because I'm thirstier than a motherfucker. These documentaries mean your shit. Things need to be done before a documentary is able to be made. If it would be better if all these if these documentaries were made, but then it was like a year of horror, and then these people got caught. That's fucking perfect. A year, that's horrible. But shit, it's better than years and years and years. Better than more than 20 years or whatever the fuck. Right? But it's never that. It's never that. So these documentaries are shit. They shouldn't be made. They shouldn't be getting made. Things need to happen so they are never made. Because who wants to see, who wants to know that this shit happened and for years? Who? It shouldn't be known because it shouldn't be made, because it shouldn't happen. The acts shouldn't happen. So we need to stop this. We need to stop these Hollywood motherfuckers from talking that shit unless it's about this. If not, stop talking that shit and be smart, because you're not, because you're dumb motherfuckers. Anyway, I don't know how long that was. I think that was a good fucking rant. God damn it. I had cummy Diddy finger combs, right? That was a good one. I like that. Remember that. Cummy fingers combs. Diddy, cummy fingers combs. Till next time.